cafeteria. Now, back in high school, I was kind of a goody two-shoes. But one day in the 10th grade, my best friend Suzanne and I decided to live a little, step outside of our comfort zone. We decided to skip school. But we were going to do this with a plan. What we did is we each wrote notes from our mothers excusing us from school. Her for a dentist appointment at 10:40, me for a doctor's appointment at 10:30. Clever, right? And we took them to the front office, not at the same time. We had this totally planned out. Well, now you got to remember that this is back in the early 1970s. No cell phones, no internet, no email. And Suzanne and I had no classes in common. So we were on our own to do the most difficult part of the plan. We had to call the front office and impersonate her mothers, or the front office was going to call them. There was a payphone in the hall, but of course we couldn't go there between classes. It would have been way too loud. I lucked out. My first period was a movie down in the auditorium, and I sat way in the back. And nobody thought twice about letting the goody two-shoes sit way back there behind the teachers. So I waited till the movie was rolling, and then I slid down in my seat, and I crept up the aisle and slipped out the door to the payphone. I was so ready. I had a pocket full of dimes. I practiced my speech, and I grabbed that phone directory and opened it to find the page with the phone number of the school had been removed. I had this so well planned, and I forgot to write down the phone number of the school. Oh, God. I panicked for a minute, but then I remembered I could call information. Now, it was going to cost another dime, but I had plenty of dimes. So I got the number, I wrote it on the outside of the phone directory, composed myself, pitched my voice low, and dialed. Hello, this is Mrs. Lucille Martin, and I'm calling to confirm that my daughter, Catherine, does indeed have an appointment with the doctor this morning. Thank you for calling. Yes, I'll be there to pick her up at 10:30. Okay, hold on just a minute. Now, if I had any good sense, I'd have hung up the phone at that point, right? Evidently, I forgot that too, because I said, okay. And a minute later, a new voice came on the phone. Lucy, is that you? How have you been? Fine. How's Bill? How's the kids? They're fine too. Yeah. How was I to know that my mother's best friend's sister worked in a front office? Meanwhile, Suzanne needed to use the bathroom to get out of her first period class, and she got on the phone. Hi, this is Mrs. Thompson, and I don't believe I'm speaking to an adult. Oh, yes, you are. Instead of spending a nice afternoon relaxing away from school, we spent lunch hour for the next week picking up trash in the cafeteria. Madam Toastmaster,